Good evening, everyone. This is Paul Fisher, and I'm doing another live broadcast for the Billion Coin on our 24/7 live broadcast system, which means I'm not doing live for 24 hours, but we have 48 slots, actually 96 slots, 48 slots of a half hour each, where leaders can come in and express their viewpoints on the Billion Coin and help to educate and answer questions for anybody live anywhere in the world at any time that's convenient for them. So that's what we're doing. We have an extra 48 spots because we do have a backup. So we actually have two videos going on at the same time from two different people. And anyway, yesterday there was some exciting news because we found out that migration over to our new extremely modern and super fast blockchain platform is ready, and it's been tested. It works unbelievably fast, and we will start to migrate from the old blockchain and the old wallet system over to the new on April 30th, and that will go for 90 days till July 31st. So that gives us all time, plenty of time to migrate over. It's not a hard thing. They say it's very easy. I also talked about that they're going to have 10 questions that everybody will need to answer. It's open. So you'll get you'll get the information that you need to answer right there. And then you'll just pick one of two answers, and everybody will pass. The reason we're doing that is because it will filter out people who may end up, who, if we didn't have the test, may end up coming in and then eventually saying, wait a second, this is not what I signed up for, or this is not what I understood to be, and this and that. So it kind of helps filter out those people and educates them a little bit about what we are and how we're different than all the other cryptocurrencies that are on the trading exchange markets. So we have talked about these markets and the problems they have and the problems the coins are having and will continue to have. Yes, there's a benefit to the creator if he's got some control of his coins. He's hung on to his coins and he wants the price to go up, throw it on the trading exchange, and hopefully people will trade it, buy and sell, and that will raise the price. The problem is that, as we know, the wealthy can buy it up in huge chunks, raise that price up, bring in everybody else, and then dump it. And everybody will panic and they sell and they lose, and the rich buy their coins up at a very low price, and then they do it over and over again. Now, we also know what's going on with the central banking system and the fiat currency and how that's about ready to implode. It's just run its time. It's run its course. It's been running straight since 1913. This is the longest run it's ever had in America, and ran for some time, a couple of times before, and a couple of our presidents got rid of it. Andrew Jackson was the first. Now our president, Donald Trump, is getting rid of it for good now, and along with the deep state. And we're going to have to switch over to a different monetary system. I say monetary because money is different than currency. If currency is not backed by something of value, like a hard asset like gold or silver or platinum, then it's just currency, okay? It has no value. So it inflates, it depreciates, and that's its course, okay? We have seen and experienced what we have gone through since most of us were born and raised after 1913. So our parents saw the confiscation of their gold during Franklin D. Roosevelt's term. We saw Nixon take us off the gold in 1971. We saw the transition period. They said there was no gas. There was plenty of gas. We had these lines that we were waiting at the gas station. There was all kinds of little things that we had to go through, but we went through it, okay? And the thing that we didn't have was the internet, okay? So we were completely dependent on the mainstream media at the time to believe or not believe what they were telling us. It's much more difficult to try to do any fact-based research. It's a different world now, okay? So we do have the internet. The world is way smaller than it used to be, which is absolutely incredible. If you ask me, I love it. And we can see what's happened in all the countries around the world, including ours, and look at what happened as short a while ago as 2008, right here in America, and the bubble that burst, okay, and what happened afterwards and how things have gone. Since then, it really hasn't improved at all. They've said it has, mainstream media, but it hasn't, okay? So it's just gotten worse, and it's to the point where they just can't keep it going anymore. So they've got to switch over to something, okay, and start over again. But the point is, if they control that, then they're going to keep control of the system, and they're going to do the same things that they've always done, which is control the money and enslave the masses, okay? And the patriots in America, such as myself, are just sick and tired of it. Those of us that have our eyes open and have seen what's going on and have felt like there was nothing we could do, finally there was something we could do, okay? And we elected a president who was a businessman and a master deal maker, not a politician whatsoever. And he has gone to war with us against the deep state, which is the entire intelligence community in the world, and the central banking system to bring him down, okay? We've made unbelievable progress in just a year and a half. Okay, so there's lots of things to talk about, what's going on out in the world, politics, current events, situations in other countries like North Korea, Syria, and so on and so forth. And these are all important because money is always involved in everything. And it's important for us to understand where we stand with the currency money situation so that we can not freak out when something happens and not know, oh my gosh, what is going on? And then just listen to, MSNBC and CNN and say, oh my God, So we need to be aware, and it's our job, meaning us that are trusted sellers with the Billion Coin and into the Billion Coin community, to get the information out to you about who we are, what we are, and what our coin is going to do. Our coin is 2 years old, and it is based on an algorithm that makes the value of the coin go up every time a new person joins our community, okay? It's not based on any market exchange because we are not, on purpose, on any market exchange. So every time somebody joins, it increases our coin by €1. We started out with about 171 people 2 years ago. At least 100 of those were what we call stakeholders. They were initial kind of investors, but not really. They just were allowed to come in and purchase coin at the very lowest price and start the system going. Within 12 months, which would have been March 21st of 2017, the community had grown to a little over 97,000 members. So of course, our coin had reached a value of 97,000 euros per coin. Okay, and when you divide that up, we call them kringles. Those are divisions, like Satoshi is divisions of Bitcoin, right? You can purchase Satoshi anytime you want, but a lot of people don't have $8,100 right now today to go buy one full Bitcoin. They certainly don't have enough money to, the vast majority, to purchase a full TBC coin, because in the last 12 months, our second 12-month period, we grew 30 times. Okay, so we're up to 3 million, over 3 million members of our community, which has raised the price of our coin to 3 million, over 3 million euros. And of course, this was a very slow year because our system bogged down, just like Bitcoin system bogged down, because all of the blockchain platforms that these coins used were just copies of Bitcoins. Okay, that's all we had. And so they're limited. That's the bottom line. They're limited in how many transactions they can do per second. So I believe Bitcoin got up to about 7 transactions per second, and there was too many transactions going on because the popularity had gotten to the point last year where the trades were going like crazy on the trading exchanges, right? Those are all considered transactions. Okay, so it got really, really bad. Transaction times were as slow as a week to 3 weeks with some people, depending on their wallet, I guess. But the miners raised the prices up for transaction fees like crazy. It was ridiculous, okay? We had the same situation, except ours was because we were using it peer-to-peer. But we are using it so much peer-to-peer because it's working and it's real, and people understand that when they take it and accept it, it's not going to go down and then maybe go up and then maybe go way down. They can depend on it going up, period, every single day. So we had quite a deal of transactions going on. It got bogged down. And the bottom line is it got so bad that we had to stop all transactions for a while, and yet we still grew to 3 million people. Now that system's been up and working for for a few months, okay, since I think around December. We got the wallet system back up working really well, the old wallet system, and we were able to start transacting again, okay? And then, of course, the entire time from June forward, we've been building this massively high-tech blockchain platform to migrate over, and it's finally ready for us to go. So this is going to be very, very exciting for us because we see our community exploding in growth from 3 million to 85 million in the next 12 months, which will give us a complete economic economy. It will give us the ability to go into just about any major store, restaurant, any place in America and transact right there at the register. Split seconds, just like Visa and MasterCard does, okay? And we can just use our phone, okay? We'll have a QR code probably. Bam, you're done. It's like people show their phones now at the register and it's got a picture of their credit card. You know what I'm talking about. So it's just that simple. It's going to be that simple. So the growth is going to become massive, okay? Because why? We'll be able to handle it. But the fact that when people find out our coin is not based on trading exchanges or the market, and it can't, the price can never be manipulated. When they find out that it goes up in value because members join every day because we are giving the coins away, okay? We're giving them away, okay? We're not saying, hey, you have to make a purchase. You have to buy our coins to be a member. No, okay? There's another thing that you need to know. Admin doesn't sell any coins. He has some, okay? But he doesn't sell. He lets us do the selling. Members who join for free get the gift, or we make a little purchase, and then he gives us ways to get more by spreading the word about TBC. He rewards us, and that reward system is called the Cookie Reward Program. And it allows him to spread and balance out the wealth so that people can't come in that are wealthy already, purchase a bunch of billion coin or Kringles, and have a few people rich again and the masses poor. That's not what our coin is all about, okay? It's important for me to get that across almost every time I'm on, because, and I'm not gonna stop saying it because it's so important to realize what, if you're watching and listening and you're new to cryptocurrency and you haven't heard about TBC yet, you're going to hear about it. And here's the reason why you're going to hear about it real soon. First of all, the migration, okay, and the speed will bring tons of people to us. Second, when people realize that when they accept it as a merchant, if they accept the billion coin and say they've got $100 in profit, the next day it's going to be worth 101, okay, or 103. And every day it will go up. They never have to worry about them. There's no risk in accepting our coin. But if they accept the billion coin, they should understand that they're doing that simply to hold on to that coin. They're going to leave it in their wallet and let it sit, because they know and hope that every year the coin's going to go up, which it will for a while, okay, until the whole system collapses. And then things might change. And there's only a certain amount of limit to some of these coins. So not everybody's going to be able to have them or have access to them. Bitcoin, with only 21 million coins it's ever going to be mined, is not enough to eliminate global financial poverty. With our coin, the billion coin, we will have a maximum of 1 billion coins. Okay, that's all we're ever going to have. And our first billion members will create the price of €1 billion per coin, and it will never go up after that. Okay, so with 3 million members right now, almost all of them don't have one full coin right now. Okay, so they're not going to be billionaires. All right, so admin is saying, and we're trying to get this information out, we don't do massive advertising. We're not on a trading exchange where everybody can see, oh, there's this coin called the billion coin, I better go check it out. No, the only way we can get this across is with YouTube and Facebook and any other social media where we can get ourselves out there. YouTube is the best, okay, because people look up cryptocurrency and they can just do a search and a bunch of videos are going to show up. And that's why we're doing this 24/7 live stream system, so that we have videos every day, 24 videos to 48 videos to potentially 96 videos a day going on YouTube that's going to help us get the word out. And when people find out that our coin goes up every day, there's no risk in taking it, accepting it for free. And then when they find out we're spreading the wealth out, we're not doing it the way all these other coins are doing it, because there's nobody in charge except the miners. Okay, we have part decentralization because of our blockchain and part centralization. Okay, we have to. That's what makes us different, and that's good. It's the greatest thing ever. Okay, but it's completely different than like the central banking system, which is completely centralized and controlled by people who don't have our like-minded. Okay, they're bad people. Okay, sorry to say, but they're very evil people. And very evil people, we know, will do just about anything when they have money. Okay? So, our system is different. Our system is so different, it's not even funny. Okay? But you want to be involved. Okay? Because whatever's going to happen, and something is going to happen with the fiat currency this year and the central banking system or the economy, whether it's just the bubble that bursts and air deflates, or if it's a complete crash, which Trump and Patriots want it to be a complete crash. We don't want it anymore. We want it gone. Okay, like Andrew Jackson, he wanted it gone, and he got it gone. Okay, he got it gone. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And so far, we're winning. We're winning every battle. Okay, and the deep state, they're just like tripping all over themselves. I posted last night on my Facebook page some information on just how ridiculous they're looking, because they're so used to being in control. They're not used to a guy like Trump in the office who comes right back and says, hey, I'm not playing your game. You know, you guys can say this, but I'm going to come out and tell you the truth. You know, this is what we're doing. And no, that's not going to happen. Okay. And he's always 2-3 steps ahead. So, God bless America and God bless the world. And anyway, you're going to find out about the Billion coin for those two reasons, okay? The fact that our blockchain is now the best blockchain out there for speed, for the ability to be used worldwide in businesses, retail, merchants, service providers, everybody. Bam, just like that. Okay, everything is private, everything is wonderful. And the coin never goes down in value. It's going to go up until we hit 1 billion people. Now, we can hit 1 billion people real fast. Okay, if people just really get busy and say, hey, come on. You know, you can get a free account here. We're going to give you free 25,000 Kringles to start, which is today is worth, what is it worth? I wrote it down today. I actually wrote it down. Because that's what I wanted to bring up. And it's going to go up in value. But because we've already got 3 million, it's only going to go up in value about 7. It's going to double about 7 more times at least. So maybe around 300,000 is the most it's going to get. Okay. Now, if you had been given the gift or got the gift on your own, say from me, back last year when we started this particular promotion of giving it away, we started out with 100,000 Kringles that we were giving away. Okay, so those of you who I gave the gift to or got in and got the gift themselves, because I was trying to promote it as best as I could through Facebook. I should have been doing YouTube, but I didn't know how to use YouTube a year ago. That 100,000 Kringles today would be worth 3,000, or is worth, I looked at a couple of the wallets, and they're worth $3,786.78, okay? And because it's 100,000 that you originally got in that gift, that's going to double 7 times from this price and end up at 1 million. Okay, so you're going to be a millionaire. So those of you who originally got 100,000 Kringles. Then after 3 months, they switched it down to 50,000. Okay, those of you who got the gift during that 3-month period, that gift is now in your wallets valued at $1,893.39. Okay, that will go up to a little over 500,000 when it maxes out. Okay, now for those of you who want to hang on to that, okay, you'll need to migrate. Okay, so you'll need to get a hold of me. I'll need to get a hold of you something so that we can get this done. I can help you do it. It's not that big of a deal. But you will have to pay a $10 lifetime wallet fee, okay, which we have not been insistent on everybody doing that up to now, okay? But because of the new blockchain technology, we're asking people to show a little faith and give admin $10. Woo! Guess what you get for that $10? Lifetime of transaction fees. Okay? Every time you use Bitcoin, you're going to be charged the transaction fees by the miners. Okay? Those add up. Those add up over a lifetime. If you use Bitcoin for a lifetime, hundreds and thousands of dollars. Okay? Pay $10 once. Okay? And you not only get lifetime free transactions in your wallet, but you get access after a 30-day period to your back office of Kringle Cash, where you can turn around and learn how to give the gift away to your friends and family and enrich them. Okay? You can give it away to your children, your grandchildren, grandnieces, everybody. Okay? They could be 1 year old. They could be 1 day old. They can be 96 years old. It doesn't matter. Okay, all you need to register with the Billion Coin and become a member of our community is a name and a real email address. That's it. Any email address you want. Well, actually not any, because we got real problems with Yahoo. Don't use Yahoo. Use Gmail, but Gmail we're having a little bit of trouble with now, so I wouldn't even recommend Gmail, but Gmail will work. Okay, I still use Gmail and it still seems to be working fairly well. Okay, but I have switched over to most of my main stuff to Proton Mail. Okay, simply because it's an open source encrypted type system that people can't hack into. Okay, so they can't read your emails. So I just like that because I'm kind of into privacy. And that's another thing. Did you hear what happened yesterday? Oh, I think I posted it on Facebook, but there's been a class action lawsuit started against Facebook. I don't know if you know much about class action lawsuits, but they tend to be really, really effective. Okay, what this means is that Facebook can end up being liable to pay anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 per tagged photo that you have posted on your Facebook or have had posted on your Facebook. Okay, because they are now responsible for their content. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg admitted it. So they're going to end up paying billions if this goes through. Billions of dollars to all of us Facebook users. There's 2 billion of us. Okay, so it's a little crazy to think about right now, but yeah, that came out anyway. So yeah, an email and a name. That's all you need. Okay, very, very private. Okay, you join, you get your free back office for 30 days and you get your free wallet. And now if you do it before April 30th, then you'll have to migrate that wallet. If you wait till after, April 30th, then you'll have a brand new wallet and you won't have to migrate. Either way though, you'll need to pay the $10 to be in the system and have this wallet, with no transactions the rest of your life, and to have access to that back office for a year. Okay, and then there's another $10 fee after a year. At least that's the way it's set up for now. That's to pay the server cost. Okay, you can imagine what the servers cost and what this has cost admin, the creator of this coin, over the last year. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, all out of his own pocket. Okay, he hasn't asked us for it. He's not selling coins to use the fiat currency to do this. He's not asking for any fees except $10, which was optional, has been optional up to now. It's unreal. Just last month in March, he spent $60,000. So this is what makes us different. We are not out there to scam anyone. We're not out there to gouge anybody. We're not out there to make money for us, taking it from you. No, we're the exact opposite. Here you go. We're giving you this wealth, okay? Through our cookie program, if you come in and join and get your free gift, 25,000 Kringles, and then pay attention, if you buy $100 worth of Kringles, I don't know how much that would be. It's not that much in Kringles. But if you bought $100, paid your $10 one time, we will give you, through the Cookie Reward Program, 100 million cookies. Okay? That 100 million cookies can be redeemed during the month of May, which is a redemption period, for 100 million actual Kringles. 100 million Kringles is 1 full billion coin, which today is worth over 3.7 million US dollars. Okay, $100, you're an instant multimillionaire come May. Okay, and a potential TBC billionaire when we get to our first billion people, which can happen very, very quick. I'm telling you, within the next 12 months to maybe 2 years at the most, okay? Because it just has to. The word's going to get out. We're going to be using it to do transactions. You've got to find something. Just kind of protect yourself during the transition period. It'll be a softer transition when Trump and us patriots win, but if, God forbid, God decides to let the cabal win again, it will be real rough, okay? Bottom line, it'll be real rough. And you're going to need, and yes, I'm going over, but I already looked at the broadcast. There was nobody set to come on after me. So I'm going to go on until I get tired of talking. What was I saying? Yeah, it'll be a rough transition if the central banking system hangs on to their control, okay? So the bottom line is the future is blockchain. The future is having coins that are encrypted. They can't be stolen. They're private. They keep the people in control. They bring abundance to the people instead of poverty. And I've talked about this before, and I'm so passionate about this. That's why I'm so passionate about the billion coin, okay? Because I discovered Bitcoin. Well, I mean, I first heard about it in 2011. I thought it was crazy, so I ignored it, okay? So in 2016, when it started getting really popular, it was already on trading exchanges, and everybody was talking about it, I said, wow, I better take a look at this. It doesn't seem like it's going away. Geez, it's already been, 5 years since I've heard about it, and I found out it came out really in 2009. So I started to educate myself in cryptocurrency. Okay, I wasn't even aware of the billion coin at this point, which had been out since March of 2016. Okay, but by doing YouTube searches, all of a sudden these videos started popping up. Not too many. Okay, a few of them were popping up and talking about this billion coin. I said, what's this billion coin? This must be another like Bitcoin. Let's check it out. And I thought, wow, that seems really different. I go, well, I've already bought a little Bitcoin. I know a little bit about, but this billion coin looks so different. I think I want to get in and buy a little. It just makes sense. I mean, why blow it on going out to dinner when I can potentially make myself really well off and help a whole lot of people? So I did. And that was just the beginning for me, because at that point, you put in $100. It doesn't matter how small amount you put in. You get serious all of a sudden, Hey, my money's involved with this. Let's see what's going on. And then you can put some more money in or whatever. And that's what I did. I just started educating myself on the billion coin. And the more I educated myself, the more I realized, boy, this whole system has been set up differently. And if this works, wow. And that's all basically we heard, basically even a year ago, after it had been around a year, because it was so different. And we only had 97,000 people spread out all over the world. Only 97,000. And when I found out the other day, Bitcoin supposedly has 12 million people. You can call it a community, but it's not really a community because you can't communicate with anybody. You don't know who's got Bitcoin and who doesn't. With our system being part centralized, admin can actually send out an email to all 3 million of us. Okay, it would cost him some bucks, but he could do it. Okay, and he had to. I think one time. I think I got one when we switched over the first time when we migrated from the old wallet to the new wallet the first time. In fact, I think when I came in, it was already in the migration process, so I didn't have to switch over anything. But I think we got emails about the situation where it got so backlogged we had to switch off the ability to do transactions, and he wanted to explain it to everybody. But anyway, he keeps in contact with a blog that he writes on and posts almost every day. So the blog is at blog.thebillioncoin.info. The main site is thebillioncoin.info. There's tabs at the top. You can look at whatever you want to look, including the one on the far right, which will say broadcast. You can click on that, find out who is currently online doing a live broadcast, and you can ask your questions. Now, I haven't figured out why I can't see anything on my chat. I see the chat. It tells me I have chat. See, and now it disappears when I hit that button, and then I make it appear again, but I haven't figured out how to see people on here. I know there's got to be one person on here. Because what happens is once I look at this video again, after I'm done with the broadcast, then I see the chat. Okay, so if you guys are wondering, Paul, how come you're not saying hi back to us? Paul, how come you're not answering our questions? It's because I haven't figured out, I'm so tech dumb that I haven't figured out why, even though it says group chat up here, and it lets me put something in there. Watch, I'll put welcome, WELCOME. And it says at the top, me, welcome. But I don't see anybody else's, which is bizarre. Maybe today is the first day nobody's watching. But I won't be able to find out until I close this out and then take a look at it again. But anyway, so back to what I was saying, which I forgot, but yeah, I'm real passionate about this because it has turned out to be absolutely 100% real. I've gone through all the videos. I've been going through the videos from the time I got involved over a year ago. All the negative videos, okay? They don't hold any water. None whatsoever, okay? Please believe, okay? So, and on top of that, a scam is designed to take your money, okay? We're not taking anybody's money, okay? The admin is not taking your money. He doesn't sell coins. We, as members who join on our own and we're vetted so that we don't discount the coin, we sell the coins to others, okay? So that's why you can contact me with my information below in the description of the video if you want to purchase $100 after you sign up with your free gift and pay your $10. You can purchase $100. I will validate that. That goes into the system, and you get instant 100 million cookies put in your back office of your Kringle Cash site. Right then, bam, you got 100 million cookies. Now come May 1st and for the entire month of May, there's going to be a little button where you just push it, okay? And those 100 million cookies will turn into 100 million Kringles, but it's going to say one TBC coin. Okay, so that's how I have made multiple TBC coins. Okay, not only through purchasing, because every $100 you get the equivalent of 1 billion coin. But I have also, and we had our first redemption period way back in November of last year. But also, if you give away the gift to so many people, in other words, help us, is what admin is saying. Help me. Our value is based on people. Get this coin into people's hands. They don't even have to buy it. We'll give it to them free. Then they can educate themselves. And then we're going to show them how they haven't missed the boat. Okay? How even though our coin is now worth 3.7 million US dollars, or over 3 million euros, you can still get a full coin for $100 because we are different. We are spreading the wealth out. We want 1 million billionaires in TBC. Compare that to what we have now with the fiat currency system. We have 2,047 billionaires in the whole world. 2,047 billionaires. It's all we've got. Okay? And I'm not going to say they're all greedy. They all do lots of good things, but they tend to do it through these charities. And I don't want to say anything too bad, but you just do some research and you find out that for the most part, they're still benefiting themselves, okay? Even with giving their money away. And not only that, but it's a tax write-off, right? So 2,000 is not enough, okay, to help the masses of this world when we've got 7.5 billion people. It's ridiculous, okay? The billion coin is going to change that. It's going to change that. So that's what we're all about, okay? So we are telling you guys, hey, we want 1 million billionaires. That means we need 1 million people, and we've already got 3 million, but they just haven't taken advantage of it yet. A lot of them don't even know they were given the gift for free, and they don't even realize they were. We've got to reach out to those people, and we're going to do everything we can in the coming months to reach out to those people and let them know, hey, you've got this. What do you want to do? You want to migrate those coins over? You can hang on to it. Okay, it's $10 one time. That's it. That goes to admin. Okay, that's your cost. But if you want to spend $100, you can buy from me, and you'll get this cookie reward worth equal to 1 billion potential dollars or euros Bitcoin. And then when we reach 1 million billionaires, 1 million people with at least one coin, then we're going to have 1 billion people with at least $1 million. Okay? And then at that point, I mean, come on, 1 million billionaires compared to 2,000? Yeah. We're going to do some mighty things in this world. We're going to eliminate poverty. Okay? We're going to have fresh water for every person on the planet. We're going to have modern sewage systems for every person on the planet. I don't care where they live, in a village, in a hut, in a teepee, it doesn't matter. Okay? They're going to get help. Okay? The central banking system and elite will be gone. Okay? That's the way it's going to be. Now, I'm not saying that there's going to be problems in the world. There's still going to be problems. Okay? There's still going to be crime, although it's going to be less crime and probably a different form of crime. Because when people are abundant, they don't need the money. They don't need to perform crime. Okay, look at it that way. But it's not going to completely eliminate it because people are people. And God has plans for all of us, and that's how we learned. That's what we're here for, is to learn. Okay, experience what we're going to experience. We're going to know all about evil because that's the way he created us. And then he does the good through us, so we learned about the good. Okay, and he shows his hand in all kinds of places. And this is another thing why I love the internet and even the television with all the cable channels. We are seeing amazing things that we didn't see when we were kids, my age. Okay, we didn't see it, and if we didn't see it, we couldn't say to ourselves, "Oh my God, that's a miracle. That's God right there that just did that." You know, we weren't able to. but now we can, and we can see it every day. Every day I turn on the internet, I can see that if I want to. I can see God's hand in everything. Okay, and if I turn on the television, I can flip around to different channels and watch all kinds of absolutely mind-blowing, heartbreaking from joy and heartbreaking from grief. Going on out there with people. So don't ever get stuck in fear, okay? Because God has also told us, don't fear anything. Don't worry about tomorrow. Okay, don't trust in man. Trust in me. Have fear in me. Why have fear in him? Because he's in charge. Okay, he can do what he wants. Okay, so fear him, trust him. Okay, he'll give you the faith to have faith in him. And you'll live your life okay. All right, you'll get through it no matter what. So you do need to take a look at this. Please get educated on it. At least get your free gift if you have not gotten that yet. The link is below. There's a video that will show you step by step how to get the gift. I think it's called gringovideo.com. You'll see it below. And the actual link to get your free gift is a shortened Google URL right below that. But I even have it on the description of the video that walks you through getting the gift. It takes about 15 minutes to get that gift, get all set up. You'll get 2 emails. You'll need to have a good email, okay? Because you will need to find those emails because they'll probably go to spam because your system's not used to getting emails from these 2 particular sources. So they come out right away. Within seconds of joining, those emails are sent. So you need to get into those 2 emails and open them up and hit on the confirmation links. That will actually be the process where your wallet will be set up and created and your Kringles will be put in there. Okay. And it will also create that back office in Kringle Cash for you to go in and use for a month without paying the $10 if you didn't want to, if you wanted to wait for 30 days. Allow you to go in there and it will give you your own link to sign up your family and friends, okay, and give the gift away. Okay, so even if you just got the gifts, friends, and just sat on it, it's going to end up being worth around $300,000 when we hit our maximum of our first 1 billion members, which will happen in the next 2 years, God willing. So, and it'd be crazy if you have an extra $100 laying around not to potentially be a billionaire. It's that simple. You can never have enough because if you're a giving person, you're going to give. Okay, and you're going to help people out. That's what this whole thing is about. Taking the control back. When something needs to be fixed, we get together and we fix it. Something needs to be built, we get together and build it. If we need workers to do inspections for this, inspections for that, we pay them. We'll hire them, we'll pay them. Okay? There's going to be enough for everything. Okay? We won't need to borrow money and pay interest. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to end this. I really appreciate any and all of you guys and girls who have watched this video this far and seen this to the end. And I hope you guys, I don't know if you've learned anything or not, but I hope you can see the passion in me about this. Because it is so real and it has so much potential to bring good and to bring privacy and to bring freedom and to bring protection from these individuals who have control over us simply because they're controlling the economic or the economy, their debt-based economic system. Okay? So let's do it. And hopefully I'll be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock and have some more exciting news. Okay? So have you guys and girls a fantastic night, day, wherever you're at in the world, whatever time you're watching this. Be good, be well, stay healthy, and do a little research. Look up the Billion Coin and get involved with us. Okay? The sooner you get involved, the better you're going to be set. Not really, but right now, for sure. Okay? Because we are in the distribution phase of getting 1 million, our first million billionaires. Okay? And there's very few of us that are in that position already. Okay? Even though we got 3 million members. Okay? So you haven't lost the boat, or whatever, however you say it. You haven't missed the boat. Okay? That's not the way our system works. But that's the way it works with a lot of everything else in this world. Okay, thanks again, everybody. Have a fantastic whatever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, God willing.